good set of fans in and on their way as well. Carlsbad usually travels pretty well, so this gym is probably going to get much more full as we get closer to the boys' game. We get a little bit later. We have just a few minutes left.
Who's taken over the reins from John Zebron, who's now the Carlsbad boys coach. So they're having a pretty good year, too. We'll talk more about that later. But
the Lovington girls come in to this one at 10. This is going to be a game that Carlsbad comes in with a division that much more firepower. They are big. But the single biggest thing that Lovington will have to work on as a team individually is taking care of the basketball. They have way too many turnovers. Every game that we have called this year, we have seen them turn over the ball far too many times. And some elements, in their win, some elements they can balance that and save that and come up with a W. But even against Road. Much improved. There are a lot of bright spots in the game, individually and as a team. And we're not saying that they just have no chance against Carlsbad, but I think realistically, when you look at the teams on paper, you look at the team in person, you've got to say the Lovington girls are going to want to just try to use this as a learning opportunity and try to improve in terms of matching up against these Carlsbad players and as the team as a whole. Just look at this attitude and to work and to also listen to the coach and to respond. When they need to make adjustments against the team, they do come out of the huddles and make the adjustments and play a little better. And they're doing much better as a team. And I think seeing that, feeling that has got to feel good for them. So they definitely are in that final phase before district starts, where they're just going to try to be the American top. Welcome back to Wildcat Gym for Lovington Girls Basketball and Lovington Sports YouTube and HubsAmerica.com. As we've had the national anthem, we've had the introduction of players and the starters. And Carlsbad, start Elizabeth Windia, number 23, Myra Castro, number 30, Janine Salcido. The girls are on the court. Lovington still in their huddle, about to break out, and Coach Wade Scott, of course. Out of the timeout, it's going to be Lovington basketball underneath the Carlsbad basket. Inbounding will be Dominguez. Dominguez looking for somebody. Carlsbad in tight. Gives it to Buendia. Buendia getting trapped up in the backcourt. Good pressure by Carlsbad. Crosses the timeline though. And pass into the lane. She was looking to get Salcido, who is in good position underneath the basket, but she put it too hard, too high, and over the head. So turnover by Lovington. Give it back to Carlsbad. Lovington still looking to get on the board. And Carlsbad will inbound. Get it off to Bernal. Bernal bringing it across the timeline. Center court. Pass it over to Duty. Right side. Gets it back. Gets it to Estrada. Estrada thinks about the three. Passes it back. Carlsbad keeping it outside the arc. Passing around, passing outside the circle. Now they get it to Estrada over there in the left corner as she tries to top one. Won't fall, but an offensive rebound by Bernal, her first. And now that sends Carlsbad sending it back on the corner. A pass in underneath the basket, not good. And then the shot up from the right didn't hit that, no good. But Dominguez with the rebound, her second. Lovington's got it. They send it to Carlsbad. Now sends a ball in the lane. There's a shot that's put up, but she traveled before she could get the shot up. She was hoping to draw the foul in the lane, but she traveled and then slipped and ended up on the floor. So there's the first turnover by Carlsbad. Keep ball to Lovington. Dominguez it to Castro. Castro double teamed in the backcourt. He's back. Oh, and a pass over to Dominguez is picked off. Carlsbad got it. And putting that up was Dugan, her first 2 points of the game. So 12-0 now. Carlsbad leads. Castro inbounds to Dominguez, loses the handle, gets it back. Now sends it over to Castro. Castro still in the backcourt. Pressure on her. She tries to drive through the lane, and it's picked off. I thought they were navy, like dark blue, but I guess they're black.
Purpose,
of course, it's on a black on a dark blue background. Second one, no good. Dugan 1 of 2, but the rebound and putback good by Bernal. So they make a three-pointer out of it. 17-0. Lovington still needs to get on the board. That was Dominguez taking it down the court, passes it off to Audrey Alexander for the first time. Alexander passes it back, and Olivas has got it onto the timeline, drives into the right side, passes it into Dominguez now, to Corral, over to Alexander. She is at the top of the arc, looking for room, looking for somebody to pass it to. Bounce pass over to Corral. Corral trying to pass it into Bell, who's now in the game, and it's picked off. 8th turnover by Lovington. And that Carlsbad with the ball again. Bernal brings it down. No pressure on her. Over to the left corner, gets it back. Passes it over to Oliver on the right. And now into the right corner, and then back. Carlsbad just passing around the arc from left to right. Bernal getting it back to Oliver. Oliver's get the ball closer inside. Now they kick it back out to reset. Bernal on her timeline. Now works it forward. She Gets it left. They get it to Oliver on the right side, and she put the 3 in. That is Samantha Oliver's first points. 3, make it a tray, and it's air ball and attempt up, but a nice rebound by Dominguez. Unfortunately, it comes right at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter, and we finish the first, and Lovington still to get on the board. 20 Carlsbad leading. We'll be back in just about 30 seconds for the second quarter here at Wildcat Gym. Lovington girls basketball and Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Welcome back to Wildcat Gym for Lovington girls basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com as Lovington struggling against Carlsbad. 20-0 is your score at the second quarter. And we have no coach. Coach Scott has made some changes. He has put in Jaylene Aranda in the game. She inbounds and gets it over to Buendia. Buendia to Castro. Castro back to Aranda. Back to Castro. Carlsbad. Tight defense. As Buendia trying to find some room. As she does, she struggles. She travels. So that's turnover number 11 for Lovington. That's very tight defense by Carlsbad, forcing Lovington girls, keeping them out on the perimeter and forcing a turnover. So Carlsbad will have the ball. I believe that's Bernal bringing it down. They give it off to Duke on the right. Back to Bernal. Worked on hard by Buendia. Lovington has been good defensive pressure on and has forced one turnover. Buendia on tight. Get it back over to Dugan. Get it over to the right corner. There's a pass inside the lane, and it was to Estrada. Couldn't handle it. She tried to catch it with her left hand, and it ends up bobbling and going out of bounds. So, second turnover. Lovington going to have the ball. Inbounding. Aranda to Buendia. Buendia brings it across the timelines. Heads over to the left. Heads into the lane herself. Puts up a little floater, and she gets the first 2 points of the game for Lovington. So 22-2 your score. Calls back with the ball. Nall's going to bring it down. Across the timeline. Picks up pressure against her by Buendia. Passes it off to Dugan. Back to Bernal, left side. Pass over in the right corner. The shot up. Point to attempt. It won't fall. Carlsbad with the putback. And the attempt won't fall. And there's a fight for the rebound. And I think they're going to call a foul against Carlsbad on that. And it is not a shooting foul, of course. They'll put that up against their number 13, which is Sepulveda. So that's her first foul. And Lovington will get the ball. Buendia on right side to Castro. Castro passes it over to the right to Aranda. Aranda passes it in underneath the lane. Oh, there's an almost shot. Salcido won't go. Carlsbad with the rebound. Bernal has got it. Passes it over to Dugan. Outside, back to Bernal. Bernal drifts over to the left wing. Back to Dugan on the right. Well outside the arc and pressure by Lovington, keeping Carlsbad out of the paint. They're going to play for position. And as a pass was headed over a field to Estrada in the corner, that was knocking it out. That was Buendia or Aranda.
I believe it was Buendia.
Buendia. I think that was definitely Buendia. She knocks it out. Of course, stays Carlsbad basketball. And now she picks it up. So a nice steal by Buendia. She brings it down. puts up a shot from three-point range. It's an air ball, falls short. Dugan with the rebound, her first. Sends it down the court and there's a pass in under the basket, and I believe that was Boatwright with the layup. That's her 4th point of the game. 22-2 now with 5:40 left in the second quarter. Buendia brings it down for Lovington on the left side. Outside the arc, passes into Salcido underneath the basket. She puts up a shot, won't fall. Carlsbad gets the rebound, and that was number Sepulveda.
Again, we apologize. These black numbers, and they do that because people are videoing and they think they're hiding their girls.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. Dugan
and Bernal going to play pass, looking to pass them into the lane. They do. They find Jones and can't hold on to the ball. They pass it back over to Dugan. She puts up a shot, her 4th point in the game. So 24-2 is your score. Lovington with the ball. That is Buendia bringing it down right side. Looking for someone to pass it off to. Bounce pass, dangerous one, picked off. So that's going to be turnover number 12 for Lovington. They get it. Dugan takes it down coast to coast with her 6th point of the game. So 26-2 now. 4:35 left to play in the second quarter. Lovington in a very deep hole. Buendia moves over to the left. Gets to Olivas back in the game for Lovington. To Castro, to Aranda, and Aranda trying to get Salcido underneath the basket. Turns it over. Bad pass. Lovington's going. Carlsbad's got it. Going to put up a pass, and Buendia with another steal, her 2nd of the game. And a 4th turnover for Carlsbad. Buendia takes it in the lane herself. She's going to try to put up a score, but she gets fouled. So
now, unfortunately,
she got
but
bumped.
no call, so it went out of bounds, so that'll be a turnover.
Yeah, I really saw that as a foul, but it was not called as a foul, so a turnover, and that's going to be number 14 for Lovington. 4:04 to play in this second quarter. Carlsbad with the ball. They bring it in. Dugan moves it about that. Nope.
Yeah, that was Dugan.
Dugan on the right, but in the center, that actually is 30. Is that
Dugan. Abby Dugan.
12. Abby Dugan. Okay, wrong Dugan. And the shot's up, won't fall. Jaylin Aranda with a nice rebound, her 1st of the game. And they give it off to
Cooper. I'm sorry, Clark.
Yeah, Jasmine Clark. She's number 50. And Clark trying to take a shot at the basket, doesn't fall. And she actually is fouled by Estrada. That's her 1st foul. And Lovington will have the ball. Inbound, get it to Buendia. Drives around, looking for room. Give it to Jaylin Aranda. Aranda trying to pass into Clark. A bad pass, and it is turned over. 15 to Lovington. 3:26 left to play. 26-2 your score. Carlsbad with the ball. That is Alexa Dugan, who passes it off to the left side. Taking another attempt at the 3. Won't fall, and Matt Castro with her 2nd rebound of the game. She brings it down, gives it to Aranda. Aranda drives in from the right side, trying to put a shot, won't fall, and comes down. Castro saves it, and then passes it into the lane where it goes out of bounds, so it ends up being another turnover, number 16.
No, it was an attempted shot, and that was the fight for the rebound, and it just went out. So.
Well, I know that's what I said.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, no
all right, no turnover. All right. Goes out of bounds, but no turnover. Carlsbad with the ball. And I think there's a JV player, which is the only reason I can actually see her number. That's Isabella Smith, I guess.
Yes.
Isabella Smith with a white number on the blue jersey, thankfully. She's got the ball. Ends up going out, but Carlsbad keeps possession of the ball. Inbounds. That is Bernal inbounding. Aranda, first foul on her. And a pass right underneath the basket goes out of bounds. Last touched by Carlsbad. So it should be Lovington ball. Let's see. Nope, it's going to stay Carlsbad ball. So it's going to be Smith inbounding right underneath the basket. Carlsbad around the outside of the arc. They get Smith in the left corner. She puts up an attempt at 3. An air ball falls short. Fight for the rebound. Carlsbad keeps it. Carlsbad passing into the lane. The top won't go. Girl gets her own rebound that it won't go. I mean, there's just 5 looks at the basket by Carlsbad. Carlsbad grabbing the rebound, and Lovington finally trying to get into it, and it does. And it's, I think they're going to call it, just out of bounds. It's just the last touch by Lovington, though, as Jasmine is fighting for it. So it stays Carlsbad ball. Finally, Corral really high on her, and a bad pass. And Lovington with their, Carlsbad with their 5th turnover. And Celeste Dominguez drives right to the basket on the right side, puts up 2, and makes it 4 points for Lovington. 26-4 is your score. With 2:57 left, and a whistle sounds, and clock. And then have Carlsbad inbound at midcourt. So they get it into Bernal. Bernal tosses it back. Playing. They get it to Smith in the left corner. She doesn't take a shot, passes it back. Bernal on the right arc. Carlsbad, and good defensive pressure by Corral there up against, I believe that's Avenera ball, but coming down with that is Gonzalez. A fight for the rebound. Now finally Castro's got it. Her 3rd rebound of the game. She's going to bring it down herself. Mid passes it off to Corral left side. She just a three won't fall. And Smith with the rebound. Her first. Carlsbad with the ball. They get it to Abby Duke. Dugan to Bernal. Drives in the right side. No room. Good defense by Castro on there. Now Abby Dugan with the ball over the left side. Smith back to Dugan. Drives in, top of the arc. Puts up a shot, won't fall. And now Audrey Alexander with her 2nd rebound of the game. But they're going to say tie ball. As I think Alexander got it. And then there was a fight for it. The possession arrow stays to Lovington. So it'll be Dominguez. Dominguez inbound from in front of the Lovington student section. 26-4 is your score. Carlsbad winning with a minute 48 left in this second quarter. Taking down toward halftime. Castro's got the ball for Lovington. Gets it to Dominguez. Dominguez drives in left side in the lane. Puts up a nice layup. Her 4th point of the game. Makes 26-6. Minute 33 left. Carlsbad with the ball. Abby Dugan with the ball. Bernal on the right wing. Back to Dugan on the left. There was Alexa. And now the pass in underneath the basket. Carlsbad putting up the shot, won't fall. Rebound, and the putback won't fall. And then finally the 3rd look basket does. And that basket was made.
Jasmine Gonzalez.
Jasmine Gonzalez. That's her first 2 points of the game.
She got 7 rebounds because she's been getting a lot of her own shots.
Right. A lot of putbacks. She's one of the height girls, bigger girls. Fight for the basket. Lovington's got it. Dominguez passes to Castro. Back to Dominguez. Dominguez into the lane on the right side. Puts up a shot. Won't fall. Fights for a rebound. And Gonzalez gets it again. So that's a rebound number 8 for her. That means Carlsbad keeps the ball with 42 seconds left to play in this second quarter. There's a pass over into the left side to Alexa Smith. It won't go. Fight for the rebound. And it's going to go to Gonzalez with it. And she picks it up, going to try for a shot, but she is fouled. And they're going to say a hack foul by number 50, Jasmine Clark, on her. So first foul on Clark. And that's going to send Gonzalez to the line. She's got 2 points in the game. Her first trip to the line. First one is and nothing but net. She's got 3 points in the game now. 29-6 is your score. Carlsbad leading. Just about under 32 seconds left to play in the first half. As Chloe Corral comes out, Corral and Clark come out for Lovington. It's Bell, Dominguez, Castro, Buendia, all in Lovington, and Bell with the rebound. Dominguez brings it down, passes to Castro. Castro off to Audrey Alexander in the corner. She puts up a shot, won't fall. Fight for the rebound. I thought Bell had it, but it went off of her hands. It goes out of bounds, but it was the last touch by Lovington, so just goes out of bounds, not a turnover. 29-6, your score. As bringing it down is number 5, Bernal. Bernal over to Dugan. That's Alexa Dugan. She gets it over to Smith in the left corner. Smith passes it off. There's a 3-point shot over there by Bernal, right? Bernal, yes. And that's a 3-point shot. As time expires, 5 points for Bernal in the game. That makes it 32-6. 32-6. Carlsbad leading this one at halftime. And we will be back with your halftime report at Lovington Girls Basketball on Lovington Sports YouTube and HopsAmerica.com from Wildcat Gym. A much better score. However, they could put up against a much taller, much more physical team. 30 is your halftime score, and here's how we got there for Carlsbad. Your score so far is Estrada with 8 points. She's got 2 rebounds to go along with that. Dugan, Alexa Dugan is next with 6 points. Rebounding for Lovington, your biggest rebounder, Dominguez, also sharing that with Castro with 4 rebounds. You have 2 rebounds for Audrey Alexander. You have 1 rebound for Chloe Corral. You have Erlen Saucedo with 2 rebounds. Eva with 2 rebounds. Jalen Arado with 1 rebound. And that's how 16 rebounds for Lovington in that first half. They turned over the ball 15 to 9 as we're resetting the system and trying to get the video. It was buffering so much in that first half.
And it's something on the internal network here at Wildcat Gym. We're always very appreciative that we do have the hard line here. But if we don't, if it doesn't show me that it's going to start doing better, I'm going to switch it over to a different deal here in just a few minutes.
All right, so we'll close out this